Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Red and Green, the podcast. We're just chilling, busy season. I hope you guys had a great, wonderful Thanksgiving. So let's talk about Thanksgiving and whatever. Anyway, how are you doing, Christy? What's going on?
Well, I'm here.
Good.
I liked your soliloquy.
Good.
It was a good one. I survived Thanksgiving.
Good. I'm glad you did.
Did you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, I'm talking to you beyond the grave.
Well, no, we wouldn't be.
We're back to Halloween. I'm just
no.
kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm
Boom.
kidding. No, I mean, it was good.
Good.
Because I dread it.
Well, you dread it, but you made it through, and that's the positive of it. And you still have things to be thankful for.
And I lost weight. I went to the doctor today. I lost weight over Thanksgiving.
And guess what? That was something to be thankful for.
I am.
So good.
I'm thankful for it. I mean, I lost weight over Thanksgiving. Can we just talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute.
Like, honestly.
Yeah, lost weight during Thanksgiving.
You know why I think?
Why?
There was a lot of people here.
Okay.
Well, when you have 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it was me, and then the kids, and then the kids'
Significant others,
yeah.
right? Uh-huh.
I almost said partners, and I was like, they're 9. It's not partners. But anyway, you know that dinner that you order from the Publix? The mashed potatoes just don't go as far as they used to.
You sounded so country just there. Can I just say that? You know those there? I said, what?
But no, like, for real. Like, so there wasn't that many leftovers.
Right. Well, that's a good thing.
No, I mean, like, legitimately it was. Like, it was a good thing. So I had turkey, and I had a little bit of mashed potatoes. I don't think I had stuffing. I didn't have the marshmallow lot. I didn't have cranberry sauce.
Okay.
And then I didn't care the next day because I had to go to work.
Right.
And we were busy at work.
Really?
Yes. And let me tell you what. All companies, corporate America.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm giving you advice.
Uh-oh.
If you have hourly employees, I'm a salaried employee. So I'm pretty much like hanging myself with this. But if you have an hourly employee, as a salaried employee, like, it took so much effort to get nothing done that day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't be off on a Thursday, work a Friday.
Right.
I promise you, if you gave the people off on a Friday and give them 4 days, you're going to get more bang for your buck on Monday than what you're dealing with in just keeping the lights on in your business on a Friday. Like, if you did a cost-benefit analysis over what's actually being done, I promise you should shut the doors. You can't have a Thursday, Friday. I mean, like, think of it. Most holidays, like Memorial Day, Labor Day, if there's things like that are shut, it's a Monday.
Okay.
And when you have Christmas and stuff like that, that's kind of different because a lot of people take off in between.
Right.
But, like, good Lord, forget it. I was done.
Well, that's okay.
Stick a fork in me.
That's okay.
And, like, it's one of those things when you look at the clock and you think it's like 4.
Right.
And it's like 10:30. And then you want to cry and it's like, I already ate my lunch and I'm hungry for dinner and I'm tired. And I lost weight.
Well, good for you.
What'd you do? Did you have fun?
Yeah. Well, been busy, so, but this is the season, so Thanksgiving and, Christmas season, so it's pretty busy. But I love that, But this is my favorite time of the year. And so it's been good.
Can I brag?
Not really. But that doesn't really.
Okay, I'm going to have a brag corner.
I say it, but it never stops you.
No, because this was fun for me. Mm-hmm. As a choir mom, who is no longer a choir mom, I'm now a band mom.
Right.
I need like a new shirt. Anyway, but my choir kids have graduated. Now my baby's a band kid.
Well, the one I'm still singing with me, so. Does he ever really graduate?
Well, no, but I mean, like, he grown.
Yeah. Sings in my community group, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's grown.
Right.
So I'm still a touch of a choir mom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I work in your stuff, so honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
But I have been to Candlelight. I've worked in the back. I've helped the kids. I've held their backpacks. I
Right.
got their bagged lunch. I've done it.
Mm-hmm.
But Saturday, I sat in row 2 and I watched you conduct Candlelight.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. I love Candlelight.
Me too. I really do.
Well,
I really do.
as a non-music connoisseur, I love it. I'm a commoner. And I love it. Like, I like the songs. I like that it's one of the few things where I really feel like, I mean, we've posted it on the blog.
Right.
We got some Jew up in this house.
Right.
And so Hanukkah's a thing. We recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
Hanukkah is not Jewish Christmas. Hanukkah Fun Fact Day 1. I posted that the other day.
Right.
Christmas is the birth of Jesus. Like, the reason that there's Christmas is that it is a Christian holiday
Right.
of Jesus' birth. And in a world where anything of faith, it seems like at times are gone, Disney maintained Candlelight and told the Christmas story.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. Like, it's still there. You could be, a Buddhist, a Hindu, and appreciate what Christians are celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, listen, this is what it is, and we're going to tell the story.
Right.
I love it.
Right.
I love it.
One thing I love about it is, first of all things that you mentioned, but also just the happiness that it brings to the audience. But the different, but also not only that, the happiness that it brings to players and the singers. Oftentimes we look at, okay, we're doing this performance. We want to uplift someone in the audience. Doing this holiday season, we want to uplift you, but at the same time, oftentimes we need to be uplifted, and therefore it is that extra energy to when you see people together, specifically after COVID. Especially after COVID, and you see the singers and you see orchestral people you hadn't seen in a while, and we're just all laughing and talking, and then we get to tell this wonderful story,
Right.
To the audience, and it's just something that's, no pun intended, so magical, and
You said magical with Disney.
you know what I'm saying? And I love it. It's like, oh my goodness, I get pumped up for it. And so, okay, we get to tell the story, almost live the story, and then not only inspire the audience, but then inspire ourselves. And just then to look at the park and look around and you see the big ball of Epcot and you see all the colors and then you see the lights, but then you see people who are happy and they're laughing and they're talking and they're coming from all parts of the world, and you don't know what their story is. You know what I'm saying? Some of them could be there on a honeymoon, or a kid's first time there, or a Make-A-Wish Foundation, or you don't know what story someone is carrying and why they're at Disney. And for that snapshot in time, we get to participate in making you happy if you come to that show. And if you don't come to the show, you go around the parks and you still become happy. That's absolutely beautiful to me.
And you hear it.
Yeah, you hear it. You hear it.
Because that's the thing, when we went to go get you something to eat before you went to your next shindig.
Right.
As you're coming around, like when you hit France.
Yeah.
Because that's the way we came from. I'm sure it's probably the same from the other way.
Right.
But like, you can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I loved it.
It's incredible. It's just incredible. And it's you can't literally put it. It's hard to put into words, but you have this opportunity just to make people happy. And in making others happy, you're happy. And so therefore, and therefore even the preparation and going into it to prepare for it it's exciting, you know. So you don't take it for granted, and you try to be as prepared as you can be.
Well,
So it was neat, and it was, you know,
it was also cold.
Nah, it was cold. Yes, it was cold.
We just worked right into that.
I mean, it was freezing. I was like, okay, I don't do cold well.
I bought a blanket.
I saw.
It was cute though. I made it match my shirt. Did you notice that?
Well, that's your personality. So if you're gonna wear it, it's gonna match.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
listen, I didn't want to embarrass you.
so you ain't gonna embarrass me.
Listen, I don't want you to be like, listen, in my fancy seats, I don't need somebody whose blanket don't match her shirt.
I said, nah.
I got you, bro. I got you.
I wasn't even thinking about that, but no, I was, you know. Hey.
Until somebody says she had a purple blanket and a red shirt,
I was like, well,
then you'd been like,
no,
Chrissy, do better. You're better than that.
no, that's all in your head. I'm not participating.
It's not in my head. What I really think is this.
Wait. But why your voice get raised is that? It's not.
Because, first of all, give me my identity. Just agree with me.
I mean, yeah, no. Go ahead.
I hate that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead now. Finish it.
You know I'm true. What I'm saying is true.
Okay. So what you saying now?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, that was a period?
Period.
Oh, that was a comma.
Period.
Okay. Oh, whoa, Nelly.
With a T. Oh,
but anyway,
it's back.
But anyway.
The horse who wants to run away, apparently.
Whoa, Nelly.
Oh, God, help me.
So anyway, moving on. The thing is, it was great to have you there. It was great if you was matching or not matching. No, nobody cares. But it was exciting.
People cared. People talked to me after.
It was, okay. I'm trying to move
They thought
on.
I was the music. They thought I was the makeup person for Moana.
It was so exciting to have you in that experience, to experience that. So, and.
Oh, thank you.
But on top of that, I'm glad they thought you was Moana's whatever.
They literally thought, so these ladies who are super great, and now we're friends on Facebook. Hey, girls. Mm-hmm. But I'm walking out of the show, and they thought that I was the makeup person for Moana because I was in a fancy seat, and they liked my hair and makeup.
Oh,
I know.
Oh my God, I cannot stand it.
You get on my nerves.
But that's good. I'm glad.
Call you a horse?
I'm glad.
You looking for Nelly?
Oh, I almost said something. Hello, here we go.
Listen.
Podcast Central. Podcast.
And then you pause it.
Yes, I guess so.
You pause it and you back it up.
Yeah, no. But no.
So you have a busy week.
Yes.
Your busy week gives me anxiety.
It gives you anxiety.
It does. I care about you.
Why?
I'm codependent.
Why? I
want everything to go smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm codependent. And you don't stress. Listen, well, I mean, you stress. Everyone stresses, obviously, right?
Right.
You don't stress, though, in the way I do. So I'm here while you're not caring. And just like, okay, I got to do this and this. I'm like, man, that didn't work. Weird. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'm in the dugout, like throwing balls, trying to run to the other side and hit him just in case something happens.
Right. The way my brain the way my brain works, and I don't know if it's ADD or not, or you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But honestly, it's like, okay, I got my things to do list. If I go past things and think, okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, mm-hmm. I end up panicking, and so I literally stop my brain and say, I got to focus on this. I check it off, and I keep going, because at the end of the day, Friday's gonna be here regardless. And I got things I got to get done. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't the way I work.
So it's like, and then whatever doesn't work perfectly, I sit there and say, I need to do that better next time. So what can I do, to become better efficient? And that's how my brain has to work. And, I learned that literally in grad school. I mean, I think I did it before then, but I was able to define it when I went to grad school, meaning this. Okay, if I have a chapter that's due by next Friday, I cannot freak out by next Friday, this chapter. I literally would just come zoned in, and I have to say, okay, let me get this sentence first. The sentence become a paragraph. The paragraph becomes
you're talking about writing a chapter. I was like, just read it and get it over with.
But in terms of transfer, that's how then my brain works to, okay, so tomorrow I have church. So what's going to happen at church? Okay, I got to make sure they need this, and this. While I'm doing that, I also have to pick up a U-Haul because I have a concert on Thursday. So that for UCF. So my brain does this right here. Okay, I got these two things I got to focus on. Pick up the U-Haul truck while I got that break. I will finish giving the church what they need because we're practicing for our cantata December 19th. Okay, so there I go. And my things to do list, and I just work it out that way. Now, what happens if someone calls you and say, hey, Jeff, but I need this from you? Okay, I put that to the side for a second. Window time, I got 15 minutes to give them this. I give them that. And then I move on. And then I make myself a mental note. Okay, next year, how can we become more efficient? Because I realize if I panic, it does no one any good. And then okay, I know I have candlelight this day, and I have that time. Okay, how do I have that? And then I literally check a box.
I live in a sense of panic.
So, and I mean, yes, you do. I agree. And I can't.
Oh, I wrecked everything.
Yeah.
I knocked my empty bleach water bottle over.
I cannot live. I can't live that way. And I get it. And so that's how my brain works. And then I look at this. Okay, at the end of the day, by the time Sunday comes, it's all done. Then I can breathe. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I have to. Like today in class, we did a mock dress rehearsal for Thursday's dress rehearsal. So now, once I get there, I have a small time frame to get some things done. Okay, choir, we need this, and this. And then they know this and they know that. Then I send out an email to where they have all the information so they also have it. So they can be as organized and efficient as possible. And if I drop any balls, first of all, I forgive myself because one, I didn't do it on purpose. Right. Two, there's a learning curve. And so I give myself grace because I am learning this. Mm-hmm. Some people may sit and, complain, well, he should know that. Well, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you give yourself grace, and then you sit there and say, okay, now in the springtime, I'm going to do this better because I've learned from this situation. So in my brain, I'm always in a learning process to become better at it. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's how my brain works. I had to train it that way. Because if not, I'll become overwhelmed and freak out. And then if something is just too much for me, then I'll look for next year and say, I'm not doing that, and I ain't doing that.
You know what somebody told me today?
Hold on for a second. Because you have to, my thing is my biggest thing is, how can I do, and it's something that my professor who's passed on, Gus Pearson, used to always harp on me about. Jeffrey, whatever you do with excellence. So therefore, anything that I'm going through this year that's not done with excellence, I process it. How can I be more efficient to do it at the best ability that I can do it in? You see what I'm saying? And so that's how I try to figure that out. And I don't let someone else tell me. I don't allow someone else to tell me what I'm capable of doing, because you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're looking at that. No, I know what I'm capable of doing. I then process what can I become more effective in. If that makes sense to you.
I mean, I know.
Yeah. Okay. No, but Craig, what you were saying now? Someone told you something today.
Well, one, put a pin in that.
Okay.
As you said, excellence.
Mm-hmm.
You could literally work for me in customer service.
I could? How?
Because I believe in excellence. Mm-hmm. Do the right thing when nobody's looking. Tell the truth. Mm-hmm. Don't lie to people. If you mess up, own it.
Right.
Okay. Basically, that's what you just said.
Yeah.
Customer service 101. Be nice. Be polite. If you mess up, own it. Do the best to other people that you would want done to you. Like, I'm not even literally... Because we're all going to mess up. We're all going to be crappy to people at times. We're all going to make mistakes. But then own it and move on. Yeah. Let it go. Don't sit there. Don't live in it.
Then the thing of it is like, I like when I taught high school, I knew exactly the logistics, the paperwork, I knew it cold because I'd done it for so long. Now I'm in college. I'm learning. It's a learning curve. Teaching is teaching, mm-hmm. But then you got to learn the administrative stuff, the all that stuff. A learning curve.
Right.
I'm fortunate, first of all, to work at a place where they give you grace and say, okay, Jeff, let's walk you through this. That's number one. But number two, because that's the main thing, because if you work in a place where your bosses don't give you grace and work with you, then there's an issue. You know what I'm saying? But number two, you also can't beat yourself up.
Right. Yeah.
You give yourself grace and say, okay, my main thing is this right here. I got to make sure that my heart is in the right place, that I'm doing the things that I'm doing for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then I learn everything else. Because if my heart is in the wrong, if my heart is in the wrong place, that means that my motivation is wrong. So therefore, I make sure my heart is in the wrong place. Therefore, that helps the right place to give you grace that when I didn't turn that in right, I didn't do that right. Shake it off, Jeff. Check mark it. Don't beat yourself up. You're not perfect. Knock it out next time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever consequences come along with that, you deal with those consequences. You understand what's great, what's not great, and then you grow. And that's how you grow. For me, anyway. And so the main thing is make sure that my heart is in the right place and I'm doing the best I can for students and my colleagues.
The second thing, you said bam. Uh-huh. You sound like Batman. I feel like we should have one of those little graphics. If this was a visual, that would be like red and yellow. Right. And it would say bam, exclamation point. Yeah. Today, somebody said to me when talking about you, one of the reasons that people don't like him, right? I swear this is what they said.
Oh, well, okay. That was interesting. Mm-hmm. Didn't expect that one.
Sorry, I probably should have prepped you. I didn't know it.
You never prep me for stuff. You say, hey, people don't like you, right? What?
No, but no, they don't. Like, some don't.
Okay, great.
Some days I don't. I'm just joking.
No one finds those funny. But anyway, that's what you're going to say.
But they said they don't like you because you're successful and you're young. He's not young. I'm just kidding. Unless you're...
Okay, yeah.
I'm being funny.
Okay. I'm listening, right?
Enjoy my jokes.
No, but go ahead. Sorry.
Anyway. Mm-hmm. But, seriously, that there's people that don't like you because you've been successful at what they consider too young of an age.
Okay. I've heard that stuff before, but I don't...
They kind of made me laugh.
Okay.
Because, one, you're not 22.
Mm-hmm.
You're not. You're young.
Mm-hmm.
But don't act like you're a toddler. You're not. It's not like being mad over Justin Bieber being successful at the Mickey Mouse Club. Mm-hmm. But, also, how about just recognizing the fact of everything that you just said? Mm-hmm. You had enough wherewithal. And this ain't me praising you because, this.
Right.
I really, truly, honest to God, no lying, I come to you with my most stressful stuff and almost lay it at you so that you can handle it because I can't. Mm-hmm. And anytime I've ever had an issue, you call me with it. Listen, there ain't nothing you're going to do today. So what's the issue? This is what you're looking at? Okay, so, what could we do in the next 5 days? This is what you need to do? Okay, so just do this by this day, and then we'll talk about it on this day. Mm-hmm. Sure enough, nothing has... Look, I still have my house.
Right.
I have a car. My kids are healthy. My job is great.
The thing is...
Your theory works.
Well, the thing is, and the reason why I bring it up, is because there's a difference between being organized and being controlling. Absolutely be organized. Be as organized as you possibly can. But when you graduate into being controlling, there are other issues that are going on there. That has literally nothing to do with being organized. So be organized, but then there's a point that you must let go because you must then believe in the groundwork and the foundation that you placed in your organization. So therefore, you're organized, if that makes sense to you. The minute you start to graduate to being controlling means that you're not trusting either yourself or the people you work with. And so which then leads to other deeper issues. So be organized, But when you graduate to being controlling, sometimes I hear so many people sit there and say, "Well, I'm organized. I'm controlling." Yeah, no, they mistake being organized for controlling. If that makes sense to you, or sometimes let me micromanage you. The minute you start to micromanage people, that says something else, and that's what you got to be careful of. Is, how can I say it? They're not doing it the way you want it to be done. Okay, I get it, because if it's your thing, it's your thing. You know what I'm saying? We can all do this. But if I gotta micromanage you, yeah, I don't want to micromanage people. You see what I'm saying? I micromanage when I cook because I cooked it. You know what I'm saying? I want that, but I can't. And that's just my opinion. Not coming from an expert.
Wait. First of all, I got offended in the middle of that because you called out every Virgo trait in me.
Oh, I didn't try to. That wasn't.
When I say I'm offended, I'm not like
offended.
I mean, it was just like, shut up. That's rude.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, just because I micromanage does not mean I'm controlling. I am not controlling.
Okay, anyway.
Please put the plates to the left-hand side a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little controlling.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just listening to you.
You made a face.
It ain't like they can see the face.
I see it.
Okay, you told everybody that. I looked at you. Okay, that's fine.
You sucked your lips in and like went.
Okay. They saw that too, huh?
If it was audio, my lips went away. I looked like Larry Appleton from Perfect Strangers. If you don't know who it is, Google the reference and then you'll laugh.
Right.
You don't know who that is. But I wasn't done.
Okay.
What?
I mean, listen, you just went up on this tangent. I thought you was done. Okay.
No, it was related.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, it doesn't even matter anymore.
Okay.
Please Google Larry Appleton, though. But what I did want to say is that you are fantastic at not letting daily stress get to you.
Right.
Is that the way that you would say it? Like everyday stress get to you? Mm-hmm. I know you get stressed out. Like,
right. And like anyone.
Like, well, no.
Okay.
Not like me.
No, you're right. I do not.
Because I cry and stuff.
I mean, for real.
And you're like, it's going to end up how it ends up.
I mean,
like,
for real.
Which I think is absolutely one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. So, I decorated my house this weekend for Christmas. As you see. Because we're at my house this time.
Okay.
You said, okay, like this is brand new information as you sit here.
But
no, like, first of all, can we just comment on my tree from Walmart, the new one? Isn't it so pretty? It looks like it literally looks like I just like bought it from somewhere.
It's very pretty.
I did a good job this year. But I wanted these gingerbread men to be made. So I recruited you, yeah?
Yes.
To make these little gingerbread foam men. Mm-hmm. Did you want to make them?
Not at all.
Did you do it like a champ?
Yeah, it was cool. It wasn't made.
Did you complain?
No.
Not once.
It was no big deal. I just rolled my eyes inside. But
And he made gingerbread boys. He made little foam gingerbread boys so I could have a border. Because I was running out of time because I was tired. And he looked at me and he said, calm down, tell me what to do. And I was like, what? I was like a 14. If the scale was a 1 to 10.
25.
It was not a 25.
Okay, you're right. 24.
I said 14.
I ain't going. I'm saying 24.
Wow. I hate you. But, like, literally, he was like, well, get it done. You'll get them up. If that's what you want done, you can get them up. Calm down. Mm-hmm. You got it.
All right.
And he sat there with puffy paint and foam gingerbread man like he was in first grade and made me some of the cutest little gingerbread boys and girls I ever did see.
Well, that Tennessee just came out. Came out running.
I know. But what I'm saying is, you literally just gave us a laundry list. Literally a laundry list.
Of what?
Everything that you've got to do. And like, I got to get this. I got to get this. Sunday, he was sitting after all his work making gingerbread boys and girls with puffy paint at 8 o'clock at night because I wanted something done. When I say, listen, look, you feeling awkward. I love it when you feel awkward.
I don't feel like at all. Actually, I was about to say something. Go ahead.
Don't. When I say that you talk about serving, and I rolled my eyes for 16 years, not really, but when I was 4, I rolled my eyes when you talked about serving because I'm so young. But like, really, you really mean it.
But
like, you serve people.
But the thing you got to understand is this right here is, but you also help yourself. You know, when I came by here, you was outside, you know, blowing this up, blowing that up, putting that tree up. Got about 12 trees in this house. You know, you say all this stuff. But the one thing that you negate to say is that, but you also do things for yourself. And if someone is doing things for themselves, regardless, yes, you know, folks got a lot of things to do. Everyone, you know, people are busy during the holiday season. That being said, though, it's like, okay, Jeff, can you help me out in this one area? Sure. You help yourself. That was nothing. You know, you help yourself. So the moral of that is, you know, you also help those who help themselves. You would do it. You know, so it's like, I don't see, and that's not to, I appreciate it, and that's not to minimize what you're saying. It's just saying that it's reciprocated. It's reciprocated. I'm sorry.
Listen, It's getting ready to get deep on the podcast.
Okay. What?
I got tears in my eyes.
Okay.
You said to me just now, you helped yourself. Do you know how many years I went through and did things for myself and nobody still helped me?
I don't know, but you told me.
So when you act like, well, you're helping yourself, and you said to me, you said just now, Jeff, I never asked you to help me make little gingerbread boys.
No.
You said, what is this? I told you what I was doing, and you said, what do I need to do?
Right.
There's a difference. The only thing I asked you to help me do that whole night was after you'd made the said gingerbread boys, and I was feeling pretty. The only word I can think of, I can't say. I was feeling pretty gusto-y. Like at this point, like, listen, he already made gingerbread boys. Go ahead, ask it.
Right.
Was when I couldn't get the thing on the garage door.
Yeah.
It was like on the roof and sideways.
Right. Yeah, I won't get on the roof, but yeah.
No, but when I came out and said, look at this, what do I need to do? You fixed it.
Yeah. Just shift it over, yeah.
But like, that was the only thing I asked you to do.
Right.
So grateful. So what I'm saying, again, as you just said, well, you help yourself. Okay, great. I do. I'm so used to doing so many things completely all by myself. I have 0 family in this town. Well, I mean, like me and my kids, but like extended.
Yeah, right.
It's been me. My friends have been my family. I've went through a lot by myself.
Right.
For you to make gingerbread boys in my kitchen and girls and people. That means so much to me. And you had so many other things you could have been doing. But you still will carve out time. And I say that to say this. Like, it's not... You walk a walk, you talk the talk too. I feel like I do it too. Like, I am what I say I am.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Like, when you see it. There's so much that's going on with so many people right now. Like, throughout the world. I have a friend of mine. I ain't going to say any names for privacy issues. Like, I won't. But
Respucia? I just said that. I don't even know Respucia. Wait a minute. That's from Norbit, the show Norbit. Yeah, Anyway, go ahead.
It's not even funny. Well, I'm going to say it's not funny.
But I'm talking about the name. But go ahead. The name was funny. But go ahead, what you saying?
It wasn't. But it was a friend of mine. And they had made a post about somebody had went missing.
Right.
And that they were looking for this person. And then they made another post today. Like, same day. Well, no, 12 hours later, maybe. That the person had passed away. And then right after that, they made a post. And I'm not saying who it is. Just, like, privacy purposes. Like, not trying to be, any type of way. But I want to leave everybody with this. It's Christmas time. And in the past 4 weeks, so many people that I care about has either people I care about or people that I care about that they've cared about have lost people or almost lost people. And this is what she wrote today about a tragedy she experienced. And it just spoke to me on that was the blinds, it's okay. On 97 different levels. And this is what she said. We must do better. Do you remember the Bible verse where it says that if you heard through gossip and the grapevine that a kid might be drinking or using drugs, that you should spread that gossip and destroy their reputation? Or how about that verse where it says we shouldn't invent lies about fellow believers or even tell their truths to as many people as possible that we know in the name of warning people? How about the one that says if somebody is struggling, we should focus mostly on making sure that people think our own family looks healthy and normal? How about the one where we avoid people because it's not the look that the church wants, whether they be gay, trans, straight? No, that's because they don't exist. As long as you, the church, misrepresent Jesus in this way, you drive people from him. Is that your calling? Do you think someone is living outside the faith that they represent? Then you go to them in love. You do not post that you follow Christ, then create a gossip circle and a toxic cycle to damage them under a pretense of protecting other people. How many people out there tonight might feel totally helpless at the end of their rope, but won't set a foot in a church because of something a church has done to their mom, dad, brother, sister, or even to them? Church, we know better. Do better. So, it's the holiday season.
Yes, it is.
If you have the faith of a Christian, if that's what your faith is, I challenge you to look at yourself, because this year's taught me so much about people. I have had stories made up about me, completely untrue and unfounded, just for fun, just for chit chat, just because they don't like my makeup or my hair, apparently. There's been stories I know personally have been made up about you. And I've done wrong in my past. You've done wrong in your past. My kids have done wrong in their past. And each day we wake up new. If you claim to be a person who loves people, make sure you're that all the time. Because it broke my heart to find out more than once in the past 5 weeks that people that have been involved with Christians have left this world in a way because of Christians. Because they didn't feel like they had a home. They were made fun of. They were talked about. They were ostracized. They were gossiped about. They weren't helped. And to see it, I felt the pain of it at 40. I'm grown and my skin is real hard. But you scroll back through my Facebook, listen, there's a video that I cried. My Facebook page is public. Scroll back. You can find a video of me crying. It's totally fine. Whatever. Christy Greenberg is my name. You can see my picture. You know what I look like. My page is public. Ain't hiding nothing. Watch the video of me crying. It's a good time. But if it hurt me that much at that age, what's it going to do to somebody at 18? And then if you're an adult who behaves in that way, what's going to happen to those kids that you're talking about? And then here's the thing. If you know your kid is struggling, you've been presented with the information, and instead of acknowledging it and helping your child, you ignore it to look normal. What's that saying to your kid? Forget what things look like to the public. Take care of your people. It's Christmas. I want everybody, I made a reel or a TikTok, I don't know what it was, but it was like, you can't outdo me because I want you to win too. I want every one of you people to win. And I want everyone to be happy. When happy people don't hurt people. Like at the end of the day, if you're happy, you don't hurt people. If you're happy, you lift up people. Mm-hmm. And even if you're like in an actual clinical depression, you're not proactively trying to hurt people. And if you feel like you're in a clinical depression and you're too gossipy or you're mean or you feel like you have a mean heart, talk to somebody, because that's not normal. Get help. Like, get help. It's not normal. So, today we learned how Jeff can compartmentalize. Mm-hmm. Christy cannot. I'm obsessive. It's Christmas. But, like, I really wanted to end this on a note of seriousness, I guess, because it really hit me what she posted today.
Right.
Because it hit me. If I hadn't been strong in my faith, and if I didn't know what I knew, and I wasn't who I was, words from one person this year could have broke me.
Right.
Like, just out of meanness. And at the same time as they post Bible verses and religion and how much they love Jesus, and then it's like, man, if I actually believed, if I was new into my faith as to what I believe, that would be hurtful. Like, I would think this person who they think I'm garbage, this person who I think is strong in their faith, they think I'm bad and they think I'm tainted and they think wow. And when you see people die from it at a younger age, die. We're not talking about me crying on a Facebook video. Like, it's kind of funny now.
Right.
Like, people die from it. It's not a joke. Stop, people. Stop. Be kinder to each other. It's the holidays. If you look at your kid and you've heard rumors about your kid, talk to your kid about it. They might need your support. They might have made bad decisions. They might have done things that you're not proud of, but maybe you need to help them through it. You hear things about a friend, talk to them. Be kind. Don't be judgmental. Hear their side. And goodness sakes, if you know somebody that's got like a substance abuse problem or a kid and you find out about it, go to them. Help them. Help them. In this world, you know, I mean, I go down South OBT every day and I'm like, we will turn and it's 7:00 in the morning and I see these poor women who are prostituting on meth at 7:00 in the morning. That was somebody's baby. At some point, somebody held them and said, look at this beautiful baby. Help these people. Just soften your heart. It's a season to be soft. Soften your heart. I love you guys. Say something funny, Jeff.
All right. After that, I don't. I'm being sorry.
Say something funny.
I
Make fun
got
of my
nothing.
hair. Call me a rooster or something.
I got nothing.
Tell me a joke. It's too dark.
I mean, yeah.
You have a joke?
No, I have nothing.
He has nothing. My hair looks like a rooster. It's fun. Next week is going to be uplifting. We got a few things coming up. You do Candlelight again. You do a UCF program. You do...
A lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah, Jacoby's isn't next week. It's the next.
I got a lot of stuff, so.
Pray for me. Start now. My son has his first band concert. That's nerve-wracking. I'm nervous about him and his... What is he? It's not a tuba. What's he play?
I have no idea.
Saxophone. Alto sax. Took me a minute. I got there. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. Happy, when you listen to this, December 1st?
Yeah.
Is it December 1st?
Yes.
What's the day?
The day before December 1st?
Are you sure?
The third? Well.
Anyway, if you listen to this in December, happy December. If we're wrong, it's fine. But, you do it. Close it. Close it, Jeff.
See y'all next time. Go, I guess, on social media. What do you say?
You're so bad at it.
Go
platform. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and all the other things. I swear I've sent Jeff TikToks to dance to, and he hasn't learned it yet. It's his fault, not mine.
Okay. Until next time, we'll see you on Red and Green, the podcast.
I was going to say the podcast.
Okay. Ready? Red and Green,
The
podcast.
That was bad.
Bye.